Welcome to a new season of Life is Feudal Forest Village. At the end of the last season, probably the last 6 or so episodes, we were really struggling with starvation. I felt like every episode was just me trying to get back on track and get more food, but it kept dipping back down. And at one point we did have people starve to death. Not everybody, but a good chunk of the population. And I just decided to start over because a lot of repetitive stuff was happening, just trying to not starve. And so I thought we could start over and try to do things a little bit differently so we can make it a little more interesting and not just be struggling with that food issue we were having. And this time we are going to have mods. Yeah, I had a couple people ask me if I was using mods, and I asked all of you in a few of the videos if you had a preference. Nobody really said anything, so I have decided to try mods again for this season. We'll see how it goes. If people don't like it, I can always do the next one without them or something. So let's jump into the game. So first I wanted to go over what mods I am using in this version. We're gonna use the builder's yard, which gives us a little bit of extra storage space for the building materials like wood and stone and all of that. And that it's kind of like the bigger castle barn versus the normal barn. So it'll be a little bit easier to store some of those items. Then we have this forest village revamped, which it just makes it so the villagers don't do some silly stuff, like, you know, if there is food somewhere, they will go get it instead of just starving in a different area or getting stuck and dying of hypothermia or things like that. So it's just mostly helping with some of those little glitches that cause people to die for weird reasons. More productive orchards. So this one makes it so the orchards produce more and they live for longer. So before in the vanilla game, you get like 6 harvests from the orchards, which I don't work in orchards. I don't have any near me, but I'm pretty sure that you can get more than 6 harvests from a fruit tree. I guess if I'm wrong, you can tell me. So this one makes it so you don't have to pull up all of the trees and then put more back in at the end of 6 harvests. They live 60 to 100 harvests. So it'll be a little bit easier. It will also make it harder, like if I put apples in, it's going to be apples for a really long time. I can't switch it to berries or something later. So I do need to keep that in mind while playing it, but it definitely will help us get a little bit more food, I think, because there will be fruit for a longer period of time from them. And then the last one is the smarter farmers. So this just makes it so that I can put as many people into a farm as I want. Normally, if it's in that between stage where it's like the biggest 2-person farm, sometimes if you have certain crops in there, it'll get to the end of the season and they won't get everything. And you can't put another person in. You can only put the 2 that it allows. So this mod just allows me to put a 3rd person in if I want to. I mean, I could put like 10 people in, but that's kind of a waste of manpower. So, but it just makes it a little bit easier to take care of those small things that sometimes don't get done completely in the normal vanilla game. So those are the mods I'm working with in this one. If you have any mods that you use and you think I should take a look at, definitely leave a comment and I will take a look at them. But let's get into the game. A couple of the things that we had problems with in the last season was getting too many people too fast versus how much food we were producing. So I have to make sure that when we get more people, we also get more food sources or another farm or something, just to make sure we're getting enough food in every time. And then towards the end, we were also having issues getting hides from animals, which caused us to not be able to produce clothing. Even the warm clothing that uses wool needs hides to do it. I think it needs less hides, but you need hides. So not having them really caused an issue with people being able to stay warm for longer periods of time. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to have maybe a hunter, a gatherer, a forester in an area and build around it and leave them in one spot nearby so that hopefully we can continue to get animals long term and not run out. So yeah, I kind of have been thinking about how I want to set the village up a little bit. So let's jump into a new game and see if we can start over. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't remember, let's do a normal size. It's been so long since I've started this over. I want plains, I don't want hills and mountains. We want it as flat as possible. We're definitely doing a mild climate, random map. Let's see kinds of, okay, I think I like this one. I'm thinking I might start down here somewhere, maybe like down in here. Then I can start doing some fish farms. Maybe I'll do some fishermen and do kind of a land bridge over here or something to get to this. Yeah, I think that would be a good spot. So let's start there and see how that goes. Let's pause the game really fast. Let's just see where we're at here. So I'm facing that direction. I just want to take a look. So this piece of land isn't too far away. So I think I could potentially do like a land bridge here at some point and then maybe do some fish farms in between to get over there. Yeah, I think this will work out pretty nicely. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we have one person that's homeless, so we're going to build a house. I want to switch to small houses instead of the huts. They just are more productive in terms of heating. They fit 5 people instead of 3, and they help people reproduce a little bit faster. So it'll help us get some more people sooner. Let's rotate that. I'm thinking maybe like right in here. So, oh wait, you know what? I should pull up the professions so we make sure we have people that can do things. So let's put 2 people into the building and they can do that. While that is going on, oh wait, did I pause it? I don't want to pause it. Okay, let's gather trees and stuff, some resources. Let's just do all the resources kind of in this little circle here. Do that first. We have a little bit of firewood. It is spring. Let's just speed this up a little bit. And we will need to get a lumberjack's lodge and turn it into a sawmill pretty quickly here. So let's find a good spot for that. I may end up moving these eventually too. I don't know. Okay, so that's done. Let's deconstruct this house really quick now that they have somewhere to live. And then we need a plan ahead. So let's figure out where we want to put the lumberjack. I don't think I want this here for very long, so I'm gonna just put this over here because eventually I'm gonna want, oh, is this all lumpy? It is all lumpy. Okay, let's, I guess before we do any of that, let's terraform a little bit and cannot see very well. Let's just kind of get all of this to be, does this all go up higher? Okay, it goes back down, I think, on this end. So yeah, we'll get it to be a similar height to where the houses are at. It's a lot of digging that needs to get done. So we're gonna have 2 people building, a bunch of people terraforming. They're also gonna get the resources. So I've got 5 spots here, 3 and 3. I've got 10 people. So yeah, we have 1 extra spot. I think I could put another house right there if it'll fit. No, it won't. Okay, we'll wait. We'll let them terraform this area, and then we will continue on with planning where we want to put everything. Maybe I will do a small house here behind it, although that's part of what's getting terraformed, so it's not going to let me yet. Maybe I'll do it like facing the other way. Do one here. I can delete both of these then, because we have 10 people, unless somebody's pregnant, which is possible. Yeah, so we'll have 10 people, we'll have 10 spots, and then maybe I can make a 3rd house. I think I'm going to put maybe a fisherman's lodge over here somewhere while they're working on terraforming. Maybe I'll do that here. How far out can I go? Do that. Okay, so we'll build that soon, and it's not too far away, so they should be able to get some more fish. Okay, that's done. I can put down another house here. I think I want to plan a little bit ahead on what where I want everything. I will leave a space behind it just so we can put a road if we need to. And we are going to build this, and then I will destroy one of these houses, and then we're going to need the kilns around here. So I'm thinking like set up a few kilns. Maybe I'll do 6. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a well there instead. It doesn't really fit well either. Okay, we'll do that. Then we need to do a lumberjack station. I'm thinking maybe like right in here somewhere. If I do that, can I fit 2 more kilns right behind it? Yes, I can. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I think they'll still be able to get in there. It should be fine. Okay, so these all need to be paused. I do want to start the lumberjack soon because I'm going to need it to be level 2 before winter so that we can do it faster. So I'm going to start that. Okay, Fisherman's Lodge is done. I'm going to go down to just 2 in there, but just put 1 person for now. And then they're working on the small house. As soon as they're done with that, I'm going to demolish this. Or maybe I'll demolish this one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to move these eventually. Where's the well? Is this it? Yeah, maybe I'll put the well here. We'll see how it all works out. I know I want to do a castle barn over here. we'll put that there. We're going to pause that. I also want to have a warehouse there. What the new storage thing though is this one. How big is it? 14 by 8. Goodness. I mean, maybe I could do it here. Have it kind of in this area. Do it there and put a well next to it. Or do I think the well could fit there? We'll pause all this. Put a well right in here somewhere. Yeah, that'll be enough room. Okay, so they can finish this house and start working on the lumberjack station. I do need to pay attention. Get rid of this. Okay, that's done. Let's demolish. Actually, let's demolish this one. They should still have homes though, because we have enough spots. I don't think we have any babies on the way yet. Lumberjack station, once that's done, I'm going to upgrade it right away to a sawmill so we can get that going pretty quickly. Oh, we don't have much wood. We need to start that. Okay, upgrade. And let's have some people go around and just get some more wood. Kind of go this way, maybe a little bit down here. And then I think I want to maybe level off a little bit more with whoever is not... Oh, why did it get dark? Okay, I'll have to wait a minute. So we're going to just kind of make that level with the rest of it as well. This is going to be a lot of stuff to terraform if I do it all. Maybe I'll have to slope this up. Sawmill's done. I'm going to put one person in there. I think I might just put this down to 2. It's already early fall. Well, at least we're making some firewood. Maybe I should pause this for now. Let's get all of the resources around here first, and then we can do that. I'm just gonna go around and get all of the big trees. And then I am thinking I'm gonna do a nice farm. I know we're not gonna be able to plant until next year, but I'm thinking like in here. Oh, it's not wide enough. How big do I want it then? Let's do that. We'll make this potatoes once it's built, and then in the spring we can plant that. We're doing good on space. We really need wood. They're expecting a baby. They're expecting a baby. I'm thinking I'm going to place down another house in here and maybe wait to build it for a little bit. The field's already done. Okay. See, so the mod lets me put 14 people in this field instead of the 1 or 2 that it would have been. I'm gonna go down to 2, I think. And I might only need 1. I don't know for sure, but well, you know what? Actually, I think I do only need 1. If I need more later when it's time to harvest, I will put more people in. But for now, we'll just do 1. Let's build this other house. Do I have enough resources for it? Yes. So let's do that. Then I'm gonna destroy this one. Then we'll have space for 15 people. We already have 2 babies that are coming, so we should be getting more soon. Okay, let's demolish this hut. We'll get that going. So we do have 1 person in here. Let's start one of the kilns. We'll just do 1 person in the kiln, 1 person over here, and we'll kind of work on that a little bit so we have a little bit more to heat our homes in the winter time. I think I am going to start working more on this terraforming thing. Maybe I'll put another person into the fish for now, just so we can get more fish. I probably should have put a gatherer up. Well, you know, I could put one for now and then move it later. I just don't want to waste it, but in the spring we'll put somebody into the gatherer and eventually I'll probably move it. That way we get a little bit more food right off the bat. Well, they got all the resources pretty quickly, so now they're just digging. Oh, let's put this at potato. That's what we're going to want to get. We're going to get 490, which is a decent amount. We'll put somebody into the charcoal production, and we only have 1 laborer. You know what? I should probably put a hunter as well, and then eventually I will have to move that to... We have 400 wood. We're going to be using 90, so we'll still have some. We're doing okay on firewood. We have fish, but not anything else really. We do still have a little bit of bread from when we settled here, and a teenager grew up and is ready to work, so we now have 8 adults instead of just 6, which is really nice. Let's get a few of these big trees over here just so that we have more wood, but we're not completely deforesting the area. When there are trees there, they regrow more trees faster because the seeds fall from the trees or whatever, and create more trees, whereas if you completely take out all of the trees, it takes a lot longer to replant them, unless you put a forester there and then the forester will plant trees. I'm thinking I might dig out a little bit farther this way here and then maybe do a slope to make it so they can still travel up this way. I paused the terraforming for a moment so that people would go start building the gatherer's hut. We're going to want it pretty quickly after spring starts so they can start gathering fruit and vegetables. Okay, it's still winter, but once winter is done, I'm gonna put somebody into this gatherer. We're also gonna need people to go into the farm. I think I'll take out a fisherman once the winter's over and put him into the farm. And we'll wait on the hunting cabin until maybe next winter, or if we end up getting more kids to grow up, then we will do that. Okay, we have 12 people. We have 15 spots, so we still have space for 3. Somebody here is expecting a baby and somebody here. So we should be getting 2 more soon, and then we'll need more housing. My plan is to put a gatherer like right over here somewhere, like just where the boundary of the gatherer is, next to where the castle barn and the warehouse builder's yard is at. So just right outside of it. Put a hunter right next to it, put a forester next to them, and then leave the forester on planting for a while so we get more trees, and then we'll get fruits and vegetables from here, and maybe doing another of the same just like above it. So forester, hunter, gatherer kind of in this area. And then I'm thinking build bees around that, and then maybe also some other stuff. It's going to be a slow process, but I'm thinking maybe if we do that and we have a set spot where the animals can spawn, hopefully we'll still get hides later on. We'll see if that works, but that's kind of the hope. It is early spring right now, so I'm going to take somebody out of the fisherman's lodge. Yes, the fisherman's lodge. Put them into the field so they can start planting as soon as it's possible. And then I might even put somebody into the gatherer. It might be too cold, but maybe they'll start getting stuff pretty quick as soon as it's available. Once the ground's not frozen anymore, then they might grab some stuff. And then I'm thinking, because we're gonna have a forester and a bunch of trees in this area, I might put like a tower or something here to get any that might be coming this way to not go quite so far into the village or something like that. Tool reserves are low. I'm gonna flatten this out a little bit. I want to put the what is it called, blacksmith, up here somewhere, so it's still near these and near all this stuff, but I need more space to do that. So we're just gonna kind of, oh, I can't go. We'll start here. I'm gonna have to do more later anyway. Maybe I'll pause this one. They can work on this smaller one. It'll be a lot faster. And then I can put a blacksmith over here so they can start. Oh, you know what I'm gonna need is furnaces. I could do them here instead. Do furnaces and a blacksmith shop. Let's see how big blacksmith is. It's not too big. Can't really see what direction it's facing. Rotate. Okay, we'll do it. Let's do it facing the, what's this called? Castle barn. I'll leave a space next to it. We're gonna pause that. We'll do a couple furnaces right behind it. First, we need to get at least one furnace going. Oh, got a hunting cabin ready. I'm gonna just go down to 2 in there. And I also am thinking I wanna try to get some dirt roads going from the beginning. We don't have a lot of stone, so I don't feel comfortable doing stone roads right off the bat. I'm thinking if we do some dirt roads pretty early on, just to make them a little bit faster walking through here, it might make it a little bit easier for them to get places that they need to go. So I'm going to do that really quick, just a little bit to start. We'll probably add more eventually. Well, we have the start of the layout that we want. We have a sawmill, a kiln, the placement for our furnace and our blacksmith shop, and our bigger resource storage areas. And then we have a field going and a couple more food options getting there. Oh, look it, we've already got 349 vegetables. That's probably from the gatherer. That's really helpful. But I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe. And I would love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment below. I'll see you next time.